Lawal says, sometimes I do think this Ọmọluàbí ethos is a curse that restricts us to fight for our heritage. Guys, I'm going to take a break. We need to take a break to learn something. Let me just open it so that I will not miss a thing. Ọmọluàbí does not mean you should not fight for your heritage. Ọmọluàbí ethos, it's complete. It doesn't promote cowardice. It doesn't promote people just doing whatever they like in Yoruba land. We shouldn't be able to speak. I'm going to read the components or the things that make up Ọmọluàbí. When we say a person is Ọmọluàbí, there are about 8 important components of Ọmọluàbí. Number 1 is ìwà rere lẹ̀ṣọ́. For the most part, that's where a lot of people stop. Number 1, number 2, that's where they stop. But I'll just read everything. Ọmọluàbí is not just chill. These are the components of Ọmọluàbí. There's ìwà rere, that's good character. Number 2, there's Ibọwọ, that's respect. We are known for that. Even the Kenyan woman says earlier that we are known that we are respectful. We have good character. There's respect, Ibọwọ. There's òtítọ́, that's truthfulness. Then there's iṣẹ́ lóògùn iṣẹ́. Well, iṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Iṣẹ́ la fi ń dẹni gíga. Iṣẹ́, hard work, is also one of the components. Ìwà rere, that's good character. Ibọwọ, that's respect. Òtítọ́, that's truthfulness. Iṣẹ́, that's hard work. Ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́, that's gentleness. Then there's Ìgboyà, that's courage. To show Ìgboyà does not mean you are not Ọmọluàbí. Ìgboyà is not the absence of Ọmọluàbí. It is part of being Ọmọluàbí when you are brave and courageous. Then there's Akíkanjú, which is heroism or bravery. Courage is Ìgboyà. Akíkanjú is heroism. The point is that, okay, then the last one is kindness. But here's the point. We usually stop at ìwà rere lẹ̀ṣọ́. We stop at ìwà rere and Ibọwọ or Ibọwọ fàgbà. Respect. Ọmọluàbí means that you do the right things and then you respect your elders. And you're right, but that's not everything. To be brave, to be courageous, to go all out for your people is also part of Ọmọluàbí. You will use your Ọmọluàbí to slap people. Like if you slap some people, you will still be an Ọmọluàbí. There's some people that require slapping for their head to be reset. That action is an Ọmọluàbí action. I'm not saying be violent and destroy, not jagidijagan, but the act of standing up for something and restructuring things that have to be done, especially in your land. It doesn't mean that you are no longer Ọmọluàbí. And I've seen this thing, for instance, and it's a particular group that tell you, but you are Ọmọluàbí. They say things like, they'll start with, but we are one Nigeria. Then they'll go to, especially if you are Christian, they'll say, oh, but are you not a Christian? Then, no, that's the last one actually. The first one is that we are one Nigeria. The second one is that, are you not Ọmọluàbí? In other words, is that not what you guys always say you are? That you are respectful, that you are Ọmọluàbí? They are trying to gaslight you. Then the third one is, are you not a Christian? That one, they reserve it for people like us. Even my own friends have sent me messages. Are you not a Christian? I'm like, what do you think being a Christian means? To to open the door to the armed robber, to allow people to just do whatever they want to do in your service because you are a Christian. What does it mean to be a Christian? I'll use my Christianity to deal with you. I'll still be a Christian after I'm done dealing with you. How about that? Ọmọluàbí will deal with you and it will still be Ọmọluàbí after dealing with you. Before, during, and after dealing with you is still Ọmọluàbí. So our Ọmọluàbí does not mean that we should just be docile and allow things to... I mean, we can allow things to slide because we don't take everything seriously. But it gets to a particular point. And I've said it several times. What is happening in 2025 is a repeat of what happened in 1948. It took them 10 years. It's taken us 55 years. It took them 10 years to start responding to the Igbos from 1938 to 1948. Then everybody knew themselves. Then the war happened. Now it has taken us 55 years to respond. If you see me saying stuff, again, I try to be measured. I'm not perfect, but I try. And God will help me to be better, right? But I try to be measured. But if you see us saying things the way we do, the reason we're not going to the extreme is because of who we are. The reason we are saying it is also because of who we are. And the fact that after 55 years, it is important to stop this nonsense. But if people don't want to stop it, please continue. You will fall in the ditch. So the person who said Ọmọluabi, to speak up like this is also part of Ọmọluabi. Ìgboyà. Àdúgbò kan ní Ilé-Ifẹ̀. Ìgboyà. Ọgbọ́n kan. Ọgbọ́n ló pè Ìgboyà quarters. Ìgboyà. You have, again, if you now balance everything, there's ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́, there's ìwà rere, there's òtítọ́, there's Akíkanjú, there's iṣẹ́, there's, when you mix everything together, then there's no extremes. So don't wake up and say, I want to fight people, I want to fight people. You know that you have to also have ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́. But just because you have ìwà pẹ̀lẹ́ doesn't mean you should not have Akíkanjú. What we really need is balance. Thank you very much. Let's go on.